Hey, you guys, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed your Tuesday. Let's jump into this. All right, so we got caution, clarified by fire sign in the reverse, water sign, open up your heart. Bottom of the deck here is sexuality. And from my personal deck, we have comfort, convenience, and misaligned peace. Comfort and convenience make emotional avoidance possible. The belief that less emotional demand equals more peace is not maturity, it's misalignment, fear, and misplaced priorities. This is not evil, it's avoidance, survival, and emotional limitation. Showing up as stability. In the back of the deck here, we have emotional avoidance, convenience cover, survival choices, limited capacity, and quiet misalignment. All right, so what does all of that mean? It means collective there's a fear of vulnerability here, okay? And Spirit is giving you the blueprint on how to bridge the two. We got to open up our hearts, okay? And I know that's scary, and I know it's scary, okay? Because if we stay in control, it means that we don't have to let anybody get too close, okay? And so it feels like to me, for a group of you, you found this comfortable little pocket, okay? But comfortable, you guys, isn't always healthy. Sometimes it just means that there's an absence of a challenge there, okay? But then you know what happens? Somebody comes along and triggers all of that shit, and now you're trying to figure this whole thing out, okay? Sexuality, this card does not mean, this doesn't talk about anybody's preference or sexual orientation. It literally says someone is still figuring themselves out, okay? I would say, especially if you, and I'm going to talk to the fellas right now, ladies sometimes with us too, okay? Especially in our generation. And I've said this before, a lot of you men were taught to stop crying, suck it up, and be little boys by the time y'all was 3 years old, okay? And so a lot of times there wasn't that safety net there. There wasn't that, someone leaving a night light on for you because you were afraid of the dark, okay? Or leaving the room door open because you were afraid of the dark. You know what I'm saying? Or the kiss on the forehead and the changing the sheets in the middle of the night, and and you guys, when you went to bed and nobody was there to tell you, or if they were, nobody made you feel like, okay, it's okay, it was just a mistake, that type of thing, okay? That emotional safety has to be conditioned, has to be embedded, okay? Because if it's not, how it shows up later: emotional avoidance, okay? Very limited capacity, quiet misalignment, okay? And so what Spirit is saying here is that we got to find that internal balance, that masculine and that feminine side, and it's for both women and men, okay? Because when water takes over, right? Hell, too many emotions without being balanced just turns into a bunch of overwhelm, okay? And so, like I said, Spirit is saying you need to find a way to bridge the two, okay? Because in this energy, I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're not running towards pleasure, okay? If anything, you're running away from all of this emotional stuff, right? Okay. And so here's the thing, collective, okay? And now we'll get into the sex part, the sexuality part, okay? When you are misaligned like this, okay, the only thing you're really doing in the bedroom is chasing sensation, okay? When you find true equilibrium, when you find true energetic balance, true alignment between, because I call this the dance between fire and water, okay? Sex actually becomes a form of meditation. You can actually achieve energetic levitation. I know, okay? And it is something that will knock your daggone socks off, okay? But your person has to be aligned too, okay? But healing is a journey of one. It starts within, okay? And we got to find balance, okay? So I would never. It's not talking about. I'm not talking about exposing a vulnerability, okay? But you have to feel your feels, and this is a fear of being seen, okay? This is the good part is, though, thanks to retrograde once again, okay, you guys, we only got a few more days. Look at these cards. We got 4 of these cards in the upright, okay? And just to clarify, is in the reverse. So this tells me, whoever I'm talking to in the collective, you actually these feelings have risen to the surface, and you're aware of them, and to a degree, you are dealing with them. Anyway, let me go ahead and put a pin in that. Anybody want to talk, you know what to do. Bless your hearts. Love you. Bye.